Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a review video. Okay, we're doing a review video on You Season 2, not 4, not 3. Hi. So basically I watched the show You on Netflix with my boyfriend, and I actually saw Season 1 like last year because my mom introduced me to it because she watched it I think when it was on Lifetime. It's a good show. I mean, Season 1 is actually pretty weak compared to Season 2. I'm just going to start off with that. It is literally a stronger show. I mean, I want to kind of go back and try to like take notes and like really pay attention to certain things, and then rewatch and like do probably a video about analyzing Season 1 and 2 and comparing them. Maybe, I don't know. That'll take a while, so I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. But I'm just going to talk about Season 2 today, like I said. Anyway, so Season 2, Joe has escaped to sunny Los Angeles, and it is a completely different vibe, which makes sense because we're in a completely different coast. Obviously, it is a little superficial in LA, like the way that they portray LA. I'm not saying LA people are superficial. Yeah, I mean, I've never actually been to LA. I don't know. I'm an East Coast girl. I've only lived in like New York and Jersey, so I don't really know. But yes, they do actually really push the LA social life, kind of like the way you see kind of people on YouTube talk about living in LA type of lifestyle. Yeah, so we are in LA in the season. Joe actually falls in love with a girl who owns pretty much this universe's Whole Foods, and yeah, we're just gonna be honest, it's a very health conscious type of, but obviously in Joe fashion, he gets a job in the bookshop in the Whole Foods because, continuity. And then we follow him fall in love with his character, and it's very different because even though Beck's family was very dysfunctional, we actually get to know this family, really, she introduces him to her family. It's interesting, guys. I don't want to spoil it. I want to probably talk about spoilers, but later on in the video, because yeah, I have some thoughts. And also, it's been a few days since I finished this, so I feel like the thoughts that I had that were a lot more fresher are a little bit gone, so sorry about that. I watched a lot of videos on symbolism and stuff like that. This season did really well with movie tropes. It did really well with literacy tropes. It also did really well with connecting the two seasons together. I didn't even notice some of these until I watched a video of people pointing out the actual references and things like that, which is actually really fucking cool. And I didn't watch that. I thought that I caught a lot of Easter eggs, but there's so many Easter eggs in this season. It is ridiculous, and I think it made it even more fun for me, especially as someone who really, really likes movies and TV shows and a lot of those type of things. It was really, really fun to pick up the movie and TV show references. So if you guys are a movie buff like me, I would definitely recommend this season. But there's kind of a preface. If you are going to be watching the season, it does kind of deal with Harvey Weinstein kind of sexual assault elements in this, because we are going with the very stereotypical socialite LA. So if you are easily triggered by those things, or you have past trauma with those things, I wouldn't necessarily. I personally like this season more than I liked Season 1. I thought that it was put together more beautifully. I think it's also because Netflix took over the show. This show was actually originally airing on Lifetime. Lifetime actually canceled the show because it wasn't going to go with ratings, and then it blew up on Netflix, and Netflix obviously bought the rights to the show because it was no longer a show. And you can tell it's completely different vibes to the first season, but also different, but it's good vibe difference, not bad vibe. You know when you come back from summer vacation and the girl that was okay becomes she has boobs now, she's pretty, she's a whole different bitch, and she's whoa. And all the boys want her now, even though before they were she cute, but she was kind of the lower end choice. That is what happened with this TV show. She blew up. real fast. I'm so weird. Anyway, I've been watching way too much TikToks. I feel like I'm my inner teenager is just like blossoming out. But yeah, so this is the end of the non-spoiler part of this. But if you guys would like to continue watching, if you've seen the show, because I want to discuss a few things. The character development in this is very, 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 very makes me happy. Because even though he is, and they are very self-aware of this, they actually make a Dexter reference in this season. Like, he thinks he's a better person than he is. He feels like he only kills because he needs to. But if you think about it, like, he isn't as clean and, like, categorically, like, I don't know how to explain it. He is, as Dexter is very calculated and he does it because he needs to get this out, I feel like Joe does it and doesn't realize what he's doing. He kind of puts himself in situations where he will have to kill, which I don't know if that means that he is really, I mean, he's technically he is a serial killer because he killed a bunch of people. I actually don't know how many people he had to kill to become a serial killer, but like, he is in that like realm, you know? And it's a very interesting thing if you've ever watched Dexter and like you contrast that with this, and he's very much in the season dealing with his morals, is he good, is it bad, is people inherently good, inherently bad type of motif. And I think that it's very interesting because because he's comparing it to Dexter. I feel like this is he is very yin to the yang. Also, dudes, this season, like, it just oof like, oh my god. This season we are dealing with him kind of having to deal with his actual reality because everything is out to bite him. It's like, even though in season 1 we've pretty much learned that like he's gotten away with this a few times, this is like literally, we know when like you do something and basically it's like being a YouTuber and like using the N-word and then it gets pulled up against you, you know, just Jeffree Star stuff, you know what I mean. I'm kidding, but am I allowed to make that joke because I'm half black? I'm not really sure, sorry. But I mean, it's happened enough times on the internet where it's kind of a trope of becoming famous and white. So, you know, just little things. Okay, sorry. Did I just offend a whole group of people? I'm sorry. But anyway, so everything kind of just bubbles up and kind of catches up to him in this season, which is very great because you get accountability in TV shows. Sometimes I fucking hate when shows or like movies don't make the character accountable. So it's just like, guess he did something. It's like there's a reaction to every action. And that's also very, 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 very interesting. I mean, I like it a lot. I feel like also so basically, like I said, he falls in love with this girl named Love, and through Love you kind of see that he is kind of in a fantasy world. She even says that like she loved him. Even she said that she loved him for who he was, but he never got to know who she was because she researched him and did all these things and found out everything about him. And it's also, they also like bring this up where it was like what is it, crazy attracts crazy, that whole thing. And they're very, like, it's all of the foreshadowing and the work and the things were really well done. I mean, I really want to rewatch it and do an analysis because just like take notes and do like an analysis video because and I know like my analysis videos aren't gonna be as good as some people's like with teams. I thought the end was gonna be like, oh, we find out that Love isn't really pregnant and psych and he was lying and he's gonna get revenge on her, woo. But no, what we got was she is actually pregnant. They moved to the suburbs and now he's obsessed with his neighbor. So we're very much set up for a third season. Apparently the book, like the person who wrote the book has at least a 4-book contract. So there is 2 more books coming out, and the first 2 seasons are loosely based on the books. So I'm not sure what year the book came out for it to like affect it or not, but you know what I mean. Because at this point they did write their own script for the TV show. Yeah, the whole love storyline really shook me. I was shooketh. I was confused. I knew that there was going to be a twist because YouTube kept recommending me videos talking about the ending or the twist, but obviously I didn't click on the videos, but it's like, what did the ending really mean type of videos. So I knew that there was going to be like a huge twist in this, but honestly, even I tried to anticipate everything. I tried to like figure it out. I was like, I want to be a fucking investigator for this end of the season because I want to know what it's gonna happen, but I don't know. But yeah, like it was definitely not what I thought it was gonna be. Also, I think that the best episode that they've ever done was in that The Shining reference episode with the hotel. Like that was done so fucking well. Like, oh my god, it also makes you feel eerie and like scared, and like you knew that something bad was gonna happen, you just didn't know when. It was like the way that they use the music too, it's very much reminiscent of when you watch a horror movie and you know that something's about to pop up and you're scared, but then it's a beat off or like different, and then like it wasn't the jump scare just comes later, or like, do you get what I'm saying? It's like a little different than you thought it was gonna be, and it's just really interesting. Anyway, now that I've gone on about this show, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will talk to you guys in the next video, and yeah, I'm still working on my locations and sound and setup for this house. I'm not doing very well. I'm trying to figure it out though, so if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I don't know. I'm also filming a weekly vlog this week, so if you guys are keen on those, look forward to those. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!